The Rosicrucian Order is a secret society that has been shrouded in mystery for centuries. The order's origins are unknown, and its true nature and purpose have been the subject of much speculation. Eternal life, secret knowledge, magic, myths. Today we'll explore its history, and you can decide for yourself what to believe. In 1614, a pamphlet titled The Story of Brotherhood was published anonymously in Germany. The manifesto, which ended up being the most famous of their publications, introduced the Rosicrucians to the world. They described a hidden society of alchemists and philosophers who possessed secret knowledge of the universe and the human soul. They spoke of performing miracles, such as healing the sick and transmuting metals into gold. 2 more pamphlets followed, which gave a more complete picture of the Rosicrucian Order and helped make the Rosicrucians a symbol of mystery and intrigue for years to come. To give a sense of where we are in history, when the Story of Brotherhood was published, James I, son of Mary Queen of Scots, was King of England, the same James that commissioned the modern English translation of the Bible. The first manifesto told the story of Christian Rosicrucian, a German doctor and mystic who is said to have founded the Rosicrucian Order. According to the manifesto, Rosicrucian was born in Germany in 1378, 25 years after the Black Plague ended. When he was a young man, he traveled to the Middle East where he had the opportunity to study with great philosophers. Later, after returning to Europe, Rosicrucian was inspired by his travels and founded the Rosicrucian Order. The manifestos claim that Rosicrucian had discovered the secrets of the universe, including the elixir of life and the philosopher's stone. Rosicrucian is said to have died in 1484 at the age of 106. However, some people believe that he is still alive and that he will one day return to lead the Rosicrucian Order. The second manifesto was called the Confession. It was published in 1615 and was a detailed explanation of the Rosicrucian philosophy. It was more serious and scholarly than its predecessor. It was written with a more educated audience in mind, and it was intended to be a comprehensive explanation of the Rosicrucian philosophy. It discussed the order's beliefs on topics such as alchemy, magic, and religion. It began by defending the Rosicrucians against the accusations of fraud in the wake of the first publication. The manifesto went on to explain they believed in a secret wisdom that had been handed down from ancient times. They believed that the wisdom could be used to improve the human condition and bring about a new era of peace and enlightenment. The Rosicrucians had faith in the power of alchemy and magic. The chemical wedding of Christian Rosicrucian was the third and final of the manifestos. It was published in 1616, and it was more allegorical and symbolic than the first 2. It tells the story of the marriage of Rosicrucian to the goddess of wisdom. The story symbolizes the union of the individual with the divine, an allegory for personal spiritual journeys. The rose and the cross were the 2 most important symbols in the story. The rose represented love, beauty, and perfection, while the cross represented suffering, death, and resurrection. The wedding of the rose and the cross symbolized the union of opposites, which is a necessary step in the process of spiritual transformation. These symbols went on to represent the order. The 3 manifestos referenced a variety of religious traditions, including Christianity, Kabbalah, alchemy, and Hermeticism. The pamphlets were widely circulated and caused a great deal of excitement and skepticism. They were sent through the mail, passed from person to person, and they were even read aloud in public squares. They were sent to scholars, scientists, religious leaders, and even royalty. They were translated into other languages, including English, French, and Dutch. The pamphlets' mysterious origins and their provocative content helped to ensure that they would be widely read and discussed. Whether you believe what they say or not, the Rosicrucian Order played a significant role in popularizing the idea of secret knowledge and inspired the creation of many new secret societies, including the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the Order of the Eastern Star, and the ancient and accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. The Rosicrucian Order's teachings were based on the belief that there is a universal truth that can be found through study, meditation, and initiation. The Rosicrucians believed that the truth can lead to enlightenment, which is a state of perfect understanding and union with the divine. The Rosicrucian Order's teachings also include a number of other beliefs: the belief in the power of symbols, reincarnation, and the belief in the importance of living a moral and ethical life. Here are some specific examples of the Rosicrucian Order's teachings. The Rosicrucians believe that there is a spiritual world that exists alongside the physical world. They believe that the human being is a soul that is temporarily embodied in a physical body. They believe that the goal of life is to achieve enlightenment. They believe that symbols can be used to access hidden knowledge and connect with the divine. The Rosicrucian Order's teachings continue to be studied and debated by scholars and occultists today. The order is known for its use of symbols. The most famous Rosicrucian symbol is the rose and cross. The rose represents the spiritual aspect of the human being, while the cross represents the physical aspect. The two symbols are often combined to represent the union of spirit and matter. The Rosicrucian Order also had a number of rituals that were used to initiate new members and to help members progress on their spiritual journey. These rituals were often secret, and their exact details are not known to outsiders. Some theories about the Rosicrucian rituals include the use of magic and alchemy. The rituals are more spiritual in nature, and they involve meditation, prayer, and other forms of spiritual practice. They are a way to connect with the divine, they are a way to access hidden knowledge, and the rituals are a way to achieve enlightenment. It is important to note that these are just theories, and there is no way to know for sure what the rituals involve. However, the use of symbols and rituals is a key part in their tradition, and they likely play an important role in the Rosicrucian path to enlightenment. There are many theories about the Rosicrucian Order. Some people believe that they are a group of Illuminati who are working to control the world. Others believe they are a group of harmless mystics who are simply seeking to understand the universe. Some say they are alchemists who are searching for the secret of immortality. The Rosicrucian manifestos mention the elixir of life several times, and they suggest that they have knowledge of how to make it. However, they do not provide any specific details. Some people believe that the Rosicrucians were actually alchemists who were searching for the elixir. Others believe they were simply using the elixir of life as a metaphor for enlightenment. They may have believed that enlightenment is the key to achieving eternal life, and that the elixir of life is simply a way of representing that idea. The Rosicrucian Order is a fascinating and mysterious organization. There is still a lot that we don't know about them, but their legacy continues to fascinate people to this day. Presently, there are many different groups that claim to be the Rosicrucian Order. However, there is no way to know for sure which of these groups, if any, are legitimate. The Rosicrucian Order remains a mystery, and its true identity and purpose will likely remain unknown. Thank you for watching my video on the Rosicrucian Order. If you'd like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe below.